Born on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky, Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr., later known as Muhammad Ali, arrived during an era of significant upheaval and transformation. The world was locked in the throes of the Second World War, with nations across the globe grappling desperately for supremacy, each vying for control and power. Amid the chaos, tumult, and uncertainty that characterized the time, the birth of a young boy in Louisville, a city deep in the heart of the southern United States, went largely unnoticed by the world at large. Yet destiny had great plans for this child, born under the veil of seeming insignificance. He was to emerge from the shadows and reshape the world's course of history. This was a world on the cusp of metamorphosis, a time of evolution and transformation. It was during this pivotal period that a man fated to bring about his own revolution drew his inaugural breath. Growing up amidst the modest charm of Louisville, Muhammad Ali's early life was steeply entrenched in the racial segregation that characterized the South during the time. His father, Cassius Clay Sr., was a humble sign painter, while his mother, Odessa Grady Clay, worked tirelessly as a domestic worker. The Clay household was one of dignity, resilience, and determination, values that were instilled in the young Ali from a young age. Ali's early began at home, born out of lessons learned from his hard-working parents. Here, under the watchful eyes of his parents, he was taught the core principles of diligence, perseverance, and honor, values that would later come to define his illustrious boxing career. And his enduring activism was described as an energetic and lively child by his teachers, though he was considered an average student academically. His true calling, however, lay elsewhere. At the tender age of 12, Ali had his first brush with boxing, an event that would herald the beginning of an extraordinary journey. His bicycle, a beloved possession, was stolen, and in his seething anger, he declared to a police officer, Joe Martin, that he would whoop the thief. Martin, who was not just a police officer but also a boxing coach, saw a spark in the young Ali's eyes, a raw, untamed potential that beckoned to be nurtured. Intrigued and moved by the young boy's determination, he extended an invitation to Ali to train at his gym, marking the commencement of a journey that would see Ali into one of the greatest boxers in the history of the sport. This was the start of Ali's journey to becoming one of the greatest boxers of all time. Stepping into the boxing ring in the early 1960s, Ali embarked on a journey that would carve his place in history. A young, determined, and ambitious pugilist hailing from the city of Louisville, Kentucky, Ali was quick to make an impression on the world with his natural talent, skill, and charisma. His sheer agility, his quicksilver footwork, and lightning-fast punches quickly distinguished him from the rest of the pack. It was a combination of his speed, accuracy, and raw power that made him a force to be reckoned with inside the boxing ring. He was a spectacle in motion, a dancer in the ring, with his footwork resembling the grace of a ballet dancer. His punches were like flashes of lightning, unpredictable and deadly. His fighting methodology was not bound by convention. It was flashy, unorthodox, and extremely engaging, drawing millions to the screens and seats of the boxing arenas. His unique fighting style, coupled with his brash and confident persona, soon made him a crowd favorite. Audiences around the world adored him, his charm and charisma transcending the boundaries of the boxing ring. But it wasn't just his athletic prowess or his electrifying presence in the ring that set Ali apart from the rest. It was his fearlessness, his courage, his conviction outside the ring that truly marked him as a legend in the making. Ali was not just a sports icon. He was a cultural symbol, a beacon of hope and resistance against the political turmoil that characterized the era. His conversion to Islam was a pivotal moment in his life. A personal decision reflected his growing political consciousness and commitment to his beliefs. This move, though controversial as it was, showcased the true strength of his character. His refusal to be drafted into the Vietnam War based on his religious beliefs and ethical grounds sparked widespread debate, but it only reinforced status as a man of principle. He stood by his convictions, refusing to compromise his beliefs for the sake of convenience or personal safety. His opposition to the Vietnam War was a bold statement that resonated with millions. He was not just a champion in the ring, he was a champion for peace, for justice, for the right to resist an unjust war. This stand, taken at a time when a popular consensus was hard to come by, came at a great personal cost. His titles were stripped, his boxing career was stalled, and he was sentenced to prison. Yet, he remained resolute, his spirit unbroken. His stand against the war at great personal cost made him a symbol of resistance to the establishment. His career, his struggles and triumphs continue to inspire millions around the world. His story is a testament to the power of conviction, the courage to stand up for what is right, and the ability to inspire change. Stepping into the boxing ring in the early 1960s, Ali embarked on a journey that would shape his destiny. A legend in his own right, Ali's legacy will continue to inspire and motivate for generations to come. Returning to the ring in the 1970s, after a 3-year ban for his stance on the Vietnam War, Ali solidified his standing as one of the most influential and groundbreaking athletes of the 20th century. This period in his career was marked by significant triumphs, especially his legendary battles with other boxing icons, Joe Frazier and George Foreman. These matches were not just ordinary boxing events, they were pivotal moments that anchored his place in boxing history. Both fights were monumental, but they also had their unique distinctions. The fight of the century against Joe Frazier was a defining moment that truly showcased Ali's determination and resilience. It was a grueling match, filled with intense moments and dramatic maneuvering. Ali's ability to maintain his focus and adapt his strategy throughout the fight was an impressive display of mental fortitude and sheer willpower. Conversely, the rumble in the jungle against George Foreman was a different yet equally impressive display of Ali's prowess in the ring. This match was a testament to Ali's ability to calculate and strategize, to bait and outwit his opponent, showcasing a level of pugilistic genius the boxing world had rarely seen. Both these bouts were notable milestones in Ali's illustrious career, and they serve poignant examples of his dominance in the sport. But his impact extended far beyond the boxing ring. His refusal to back down from his beliefs, his vocal stance on civil rights, his commitment to his principles in the face of severe backlash earned him a noteworthy place in the annals of history. These facets of his life, coupled with his unrivaled boxing talent, made Ali a figure of inspiration and admiration to millions around the world. Words, "float like a butterfly, sting like a bee," were not just a part of his boxing repertoire, but an embodiment of the spirit that Ali lived his life by. These words have since become a rallying cry for many, a mantra of resistance against injustice and a symbol of tenacity in the pursuit of equality. In the annals of history, few have left an imprint as profound as Muhammad Ali. Known to thee as the greatest, his influence extends far beyond the boxing ring. His stance on civil rights and his commitment to his beliefs, even in the face of severe backlash, have made him a symbol of resistance and conviction. His words, "float like a butterfly, sting like a bee," have become a rallying cry for those fighting against injustice and inequality. Muhammad Ali, a man of humble beginnings, became a beacon of hope and resilience. Born into an era of change, he chose the path less traveled by, shaping his life through determination, struggle, and ultimately, principled defiance. His boxing career made him a global icon, but his activism made him a hero. His legacy, however, extends far beyond the boundaries of time and geography. His spirit of resistance, conviction, and courage continues to resonate in our world today, offering guidance in times of conflict and division. In retrospect, Ali's life serves as a testament to the power of one individual's commitment to principle and truth. And so, in the words of Ali himself, "Don't count the days, make the days count." And indeed he did. He,